Hello,
Mhm.
hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am. Good
ma'am.
afternoon, ma'am.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon, ma'am.
Good
Good afternoon,
afternoon.
ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now, yesterday, what I did with you, I told you about common errors to be avoided in English, correct?
Yes,
Hmm. Now, before that, I completed with you process of communication, correct? No?
yeah, ma'am.
Hmm. So now we will continue further and we'll talk about. Now I told you that in the process of communication, what is important?
Body language, skills
Yes. What
to
else?
avoid grammatical mistake
Huh?
and use of proper tenses.
Hmm. What else?
Ma'am, there is lot of background noise.
Yeah. So, besides sender and receiver, what is important? I told you last time. Besides sender and receiver, common medium is important, correct?
Yes,
What else? Both the parties, sender and receiver, must have common medium, correct? No?
Yes, ma'am.
So let us go to next. When we are learning communication, we need to know what are essential aspects of communication process. Number one is sender, correct? Who starts communication? है ना? Also known as encoder, correct? Transmitter, correct? No? Second one is the process of encoding. Okay, so you convert your ideas into message. Conversion of ideas into codes or message. Is it clear? Is known as encoding. Then medium or channel. So sender uses some medium or channel language language, body language, okay, non-verbal means non-verbal or verbal, okay, or electronic, means of communication, okay, electronic means of communication, so it can be your computer, fax, telephone, mobile, laptop, tablet, audio video conferencing, okay. So this is third point. Fourth is receiver. Now sender is the person who starts communication. Encoding is he or she converts his idea into code, message using language, body language, verbal, non-verbal or electronic means. Okay. Fourth is receiver. Also known as decoder. Okay. Received the message, and sends his response, sends reaction to the message, response to the message. Is it clear? Next point is decoding. Hello, whatever I have shared with you on whiteboard, is it clear to you? Should
Yes,
I
ma'am.
rub that?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
These are
Yes,
components
ma'am.
of communication process. Okay, you can note down
Okay.
component of communication process. Now next comes what comes next? Receiver who decodes. Decoding. Receiver is the person who decodes. But what is decoding? Decoding is converting the message into converting the message or code into ideas. Is it clear? Okay. Message or ideas into codes. Converting the message or code into ideas. Correct. Into ideas. So the receiver decodes. This is the fifth point, decoding. Okay. Sixth point is feedback. Receiver tells sender whether he or she has understood the message or not. Is it clear? So receiver gives feedback to the message, telling the sender whether he or she has understood the message or not. Now when receiver tells sender something, then receiver becomes sender and sender becomes receiver. Okay, so this completes the communication process. Is it clear to you? Hello. Is it clear to you whatever I have shared with you on the screen
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I
regarding
have a doubt.
complete of communication process? First component is sender, second is encoding, third is medium or channel, fourth is receiver, fifth is decoding, sixth is feedback. So these are components of communication process. So this completes the communication process. Is it clear to you?
Yes.
Yes, no? Should I
Yes,
erase it?
ma'am.
All of you have noted down?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I go to another thing. Let me see where is your syllabus. So let us go to this folder. You are able to see this?
ध्यान दो यार.
You are
दिख रहा है
able to
इसमें?
see this
Yes, ma'am.
screen on
Yes,
screen?
ma'am.
Yeah. I will start with slideshow. Okay.
पागल सीलो काटेंगे.
Now the model of communication. Just now I have talked to you about communication process, correct? Now this model of communication is linear, interactive and transactional. Okay. Communication is like giving an injection. A sender encodes ideas and feeling into some sort of message. Correct? Clear? Conveys them by means of a channel, speech, writing, and so on into a receiver, and the receiver decodes the message. Okay? Source, coded message, medium of transmission, then the noise, disturbance, decoded message, receiver or audience, and the receiver when gives reaction, it becomes feedback, it goes to source. This is known as linear view. Okay? When sender sends the message to receiver and receiver gives feedback to the sender, it's known as linear view. Okay, the model highlights how different channels can affect the way a receiver responds to a message. Introduces the concept of noise, a term used by social scientists to describe any forces that interfere with effective communication. Now there are so many barriers in the process of communication when we communicate. Like if I unmute you all, the background noise disturbs the lecture. Okay, so there can be other factors as well. In college, when I deliver the lecture face to face, it may be noise students are making outside the classroom, the noise of running trains, okay, the noise of the bells ringing in temples. Okay, noise can occur at any stage of the communication process. So noise becomes a barrier to communication. Now it can be physical, it can be environmental, it can be smoky room, it can be physiological, biological factors like fatigue. Suppose you are tired, then even if I am delivering the lecture, you may not be able to understand what I have said, and the communication remains ineffective. If you are it can be a psychological factor as well. Suppose you are under stress, you are unhappy, you are sad, then also you don't understand whatever communication takes place. Okay, disadvantages of the linear view: assumption that all communication involves encoding. There are non-verbal cues that occur whether we speak or not. Some of these cues are unconsciously done. Okay, when we communicate face to face or through using telephone, okay, oral communication I'm talking about, at that time there are something happening, non-verbal cues, which gives indication to the receiver what you are communicating, suggests that communication flows in one direction from sender to receiver. It ignores the fact that the receivers react to message by sending other messages of their own. Okay, so it's disadvantage of linear view of communication. Okay, this model also makes the importance of feedback clear. Now interactive model says that feedback is important in communication. It shows that most communication is indeed a two-way affair in which we both send and receive messages. Now when the receiver becomes sender and sender becomes receiver, then it becomes interactive model. No, it also identified that a clue to the cause of many misunderstandings. Such misunderstandings often arise because communicators often occupy different environments, fields of experience that help them understand others' behavior. Now, what I am communicating, maybe you are not understanding it in the same way, the way I have communicated. Okay, so there can be a miscommunication, misinterpretation, and misunderstanding even in linear view or interactive model. Okay, then an interactive view. Now this sender is sending the message, receiver is receiving the message. Now receiver becomes sender and sends the message, and the sender becomes the receiver. So if noise is coming from any corner, then this noise becomes a barrier in communication process, even in interactive model of communication. Okay, in communication terminology, environment refers not only to a physical location but also to the personal experiences and cultural background that participants bring to a conversation. Consider just some of the factors that might contribute to different environments. A might belong to one culture and B to another. A might be rich and B poor. In the figure showed in the previous slide, the environments A and B overlap, representing the background communicators must have in common. As the shared environment becomes smaller, communication becomes more difficult. Differing environments make understanding difficult but certainly not impossible. Hard work and many communication skills help to bridge the gap that separates us. Now, suppose one person is South Indian and one person is North Indian. The North's culture is different and South's culture is different. Suppose, for example, a North Indian mother-in-law will tell her daughter-in-law that you eat. North Indian mother-in-law will tell her to eat something which is made of besan, okay, gram flour, okay. But the South Indian mother-in-law will say to her daughter-in-law to eat something made of rice, because they belong to different culture. The North Indian mother-in-law may say that the food made of gram flour is easy to digest and good for health, okay, if it is fermented, while the South Indian mother-in-law may say the food made from rice flour is good for health if it is fermented. So the cultural differences are there. Suppose the mother-in-law is North Indian and daughter-in-law is South Indian, so miscommunication and misinterpretation may happen. Suppose the mother-in-law is South Indian and daughter-in-law is North Indian, so misunderstanding, misinterpretation can happen because they belong to two different cultures, correct? Now see, a transactional view. Now this is communicator, sender and receiver both can be called communicator. Sender encodes, sends the message. Yeah, so sender encodes the message, receiver receives the message, decodes the message, okay. So sender and receiver both are communicator. Is it clear? Now sender sends the message. In the transmission, sender sends the message, receiver receives the message. When sender becomes receiver and receiver becomes sender, it is feedback, okay. So this is the whole communication process. Now the background noise, the environment affects the communication process. The activity of communication is best represented by transactional communication model. A transactional model reveals that we usually send and receive message simultaneously, so that the images of sender and receiver should not be separated as if a person were doing only one or the other, but rather superimposed and redefined as communicators. Now both are kept in the same category. Nobody is superior and nobody is inferior, and so they both are known as communicators. The model also posits that communication is not something we do to others, rather it is an activity we do with them. The transactional nature of communication is explained in relationship between parents and children. So when parents and children communicate, it's transactional method of communication. Communication is a continuous transactional process involving participants who occupy different but overlapping environments and create a relationship by simultaneously sending and receiving messages, many of which are distorted by external physiological and psychological factors. It can be noise, it can be fatigue, it can be emotions, okay. So this was regarding model of communication. Was it clear to you? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It was
Yes,
clear to you, na?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
yes.
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah. So I am telling you about now what I have done as far as your unit 1 is concerned. That is what I want to tell you. Okay. So let us see. This is your syllabus. Okay. This is your unit 1, the concept of communication. Clear? So I have done with you models of communication, linear, interactive, transactional. Correct? Meaning and definition of communication. Correct? I have done process of communication where I told you sender, message, channel, receiver. Told na? Now need of communication and feedback I have to do with you. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes.
let us go to another aspect. Let us complete feedback. What is feedback? Feedback is receiver's reaction or response to sender's message. Clear? Now this feedback can be, okay, this feedback can be positive, it can be also negative, and it can be also okay. So we need to understand that this feedback can be positive, okay. Positive means the receiver has understood the way it has been communicated by the sender. Is it clear to you? Positive feedback means whatever the sender wants to communicate, the receiver has understood it in the same way. Is it clear to you? Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
The
Yes,
receiver
ma'am.
has understood it the way sender wants to communicate is positive feedback. Okay. Next is negative. Okay. So let us see how negative feedback. Now negative means
Not understand properly.
not understanding the message. Not understanding the message at all. Okay. So receiver hasn't understood the message the way sender has communicated. Receiver not understanding the message at all. Is it clear? Now third is partial. Okay, so when we are talking about feedback, this is partial. So this is partial. Okay, partial means receiver understanding some part of the message. Okay, so partial means receiver understanding some part of the message, means not understanding the complete message. Okay, so some part of the message is understood by the receiver and some part is not understood by the receiver, that becomes partial feedback. So is it clear to you what I have told you about feedback? That when the
Yes,
sender
ma'am.
understands the message completely, it's known as positive feedback.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct? When the receiver doesn't understand the message at all, it's known as negative feedback. Okay? When the receiver understands some part of the message and some part of the message is not understood by the receiver, then it becomes partial feedback. So what is partial, what is negative, what is positive is clear to you?
Yes.
Okay, so now why the communication is important, why it is important to communicate? Okay, why it is important to communicate?
We can understand easily what the
Is the
sender and
life
receiver
without
say.
communication possible?
No, we can't express anything without communication.
Correct. So communication is very much important in life. Correct.
Yes.
So without communication, life is not possible, and so we have to communicate. Correct? No? So the process of communication is clear to you, that communication is a two-way process. The components of communication process are clear to you. The linear view means it goes from sender to receiver. Transactional and interactive model is clear to you. Then what is feedback and what are the types of feedback? Okay, now feedback, this is feedback according to the receiver's understanding of the message. Correct? Should I erase it?
Yes, ma'am.
Now feedback can be feedback can be when we talk about feedback, it can be oral, it can be written. Okay, is it clear? So okay, so when we talk about feedback and when we say oral feedback, okay, When do you get oral feedback? When you communicate face to face, correct? So when I am in the classroom communicating to you face to face, you say whether you have understood the lecture or not, correct? No? So oral feedback is possible when you are communicating face to face or through telephonic means. Or telephonic means doesn't mean only your landline. Okay, it can be your mobile, it can be virtual platform as well. Telephone means the sound coming from distance. Okay, telephonic means so landline, mobile. Clear? Then even virtual platform, audio video conferencing, teleconferencing. Audio and video. Is it clear?
Yes.
So in that case, oral communication or audio visual communication, face to face telephonic means then you get immediate feedback. Oral feedback is immediate, correct? So I come to know when you say you have understood, immediately you say na we have understood or we haven't understood. So in oral communication the feedback is immediate. Clear? In written communication, feedback is delayed. Clear? Written communication, feedback is delayed. Correct? See, when I send you a letter or a mail, okay, you give me, you respond to the letter, then the communication is delayed, no? It takes time for me to write a letter. You read the letter, you write a letter, the letter reaches to me. In case of even email communication, whether you are using email, fax, है ना? Even if you are saying through chat, okay, it takes time, na? But oral communication, the feedback is always immediate. Is it clear? So in written communication, feedback is delayed because it is time consuming process. Correct? Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we also communicate through mass media. In written communication, feedback is delayed, but in non-verbal communication, many times you don't understand even feedback. Okay. In mass media, you don't receive feedback always. Correct? What happens in case of, suppose you are reading a newspaper, if you don't understand any news or if you don't understand any news, do you give feedback to the editor every time that I haven't understood the news? No, na? Correct? When you watch a program on TV, do you give the feedback to the producer, director that you haven't understood the message? No. So feedback is not always received in case of mass media, not present. Okay, but nowadays if you see social media, you are giving feedback na, many times for some messages, Twitter message, Facebook message, correct? LinkedIn message, YouTube messages, you say liked or disliked, whether you liked the video or didn't like the video. Okay, many students have commented to me regarding my video on communication skills. I have responded to many students' comments as well. Okay, so in case of multimedia, feedback is not received always. It means not possible always. Nowadays, though every newspaper or the news channel has their own electronic apps, and so through that you can give feedback, but you can't give for each and every message. Okay, is it clear to you? Hello, have you understood?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So should I erase it?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are able to understand now whatever I am teaching you. No confusion, no? Hello,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
is there any confusion in whatever I have taught you?
Nothing, nothing, ma'am.
No.
No confusion, no?
Yes, easy concept.
Hmm? What you are saying?
It's easy concept, ma'am.
Easy concept.
Yeah.
Concept is easy, I know that, but what I am asking is,
Yes,
traditional
understood,
means
ma'am.
of communication is not remaining. Traditional means of communication is that
Telephone.
linear view of communication, and we use letter writing. Traditional means of communication is that. Is it clear? Who has written about traditional means of communication remaining? Traditional means of communication means linear method of communication using you use face to face communication. When you are communicating to each other face to face, it is traditional means of communication only. Okay, hello, hello, is it clear to you what is traditional means of communication?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so traditional means of communication is linear method of communication only. There is nothing new. Face to face communication, letter writing are traditional means of communication only. Audio video conferencing, electronic devices is new means of communication. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Whose lecture is next now? Hello, whose lecture is now?
मालूम नहीं,
Subject.
ma'am.
हाँ,
Yes, ma'am.
मालूम नहीं है तुमको किसका
Yes,
लेक्चर है?
ma'am.
Environmental studies,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
environment.
ईवीएस का लेक्चर है.
Yes.
So I should end the meeting, leave the meeting. I am leaving the meeting. Whom should I make host today? And who wants to be the host? Anybody wants to be the host? Okay, somebody has joined, I think. Somebody has joined, no? So I am making the person host and I am leaving. Okay.